the Book Show. Thank you so much for doing this.
I'm happy to do it.
I want to ask you right off the bat, Al, like, why did you decide to write the book, and did it take much convincing?
Yeah, my wife Angie, she went crazy. She's been trying to get me. She's so sick of my stories, like over the years, and she's like, "Why don't you just put it in a book?" It's like enough. I'm tired of hearing these. I'd get all drunk and I'd tell her, spin some yarns, and she'd like put it in a book. So I got this guy that I knew for about 18 years, this John Wiederhorn guy that used to work for MTV, and he used to interview me and stuff like that. And so we spent a week out here just getting wasted, and he just kept the tape on the whole time. And by the end of it, he's going like, "Wow, I got a pretty good start to a book here." He goes, "I've heard about these stories, but..." Then he spent the next 4 weeks doing his due diligence and getting these stories straight, like people that were there that saw it and saw that I wasn't completely full of shit. Then he came back for another week of just complete drunkenness, and and then we got the rest of the book together. So I spent like 2 weeks on that. You know what it is? It's a snapshot of 54 years of life. It's no redemption story, it's no cautionary tale, it's none of the above. It's just a snapshot of 54 years of what happened.
I
And,
totally agree with you. And I think, too, like, for me, what I took away from it is I got a real complete picture of you now. I felt like I got a really nice version of you.
well, I don't have a nice version of me, so I'm glad you do.
No, but it wasn't just, the crazy stories. There was your political views and I like you talking about your grandma. I mean, your grandma Carmen, so crucial to have somebody like that in your life early on,
It's
isn't it?
absolutely essential to your growth and behavior. Having my grandmother till I was 6, when I was taken away from her, was formed my life. And then from 6 to like 14, 15 or so, having my stepdad being the strict disciplinarian, hardworking, work ethic guy, that was a big part of my life. So I had like this blessing of this saint that raised me till I was 6. Then I had the blessing of a guy that just showed me like just how to get down in there and work. And after that, I was on my own, and I don't know. Results are mixed.
But I gotta tell you, I mean, I you're I don't know, Al. I just think you're the coolest cat. You really struck a chord with me.
Well, I've met some cool cats along the road. Obviously, in the book, William Burroughs, Timothy Leary,
Yeah.
Allen Ginsberg, Billy Gibbons. I mean, all these really cool cats that I've been very blessed and honored to like be a part of anything in their life.
Mm-hmm.
Let alone Tim, which I lived with for 2 years.
Right.
And it teaches you to like chill out. You're not aggro anymore. You're not trying to make a name for yourself. You're not trying to do anything, like the people that try too hard generally fail.
Yeah.
I just got around the right people at the right time in my life, which is what made it complete. I'm completely happy now, except I'm extremely hungover. No, 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 no. Let's just say straight on drunk right now. All right. I've been up in the studio all night finishing this. Today's my last day of recording
Oh, cool.
for a long time. It's a band called the Dusters. They're out of Nashville. And I play pedal steel and harmonica and slide guitar and stuff like that on there. And It's such a cool record. We want to do it right, so we're going to take that one extra day. We thought we were going to get done with it last night, but we're going to be done with it today. And this is an amazing record that comes out on our label
Great.
that we own. I mean, it's just like weird. As soon as I got out of the major label industry, my life took a turn for the better.
Mm.
It really did.
Yeah,
And now we have our own label and our own studio and stuff,
that's
and
awesome.
we do whatever the hell we want,
Yeah.
and it's fun. It's so much more fun this way. Like doing this band that I don't know. Maybe they'll be big, maybe they won't. They don't care. I don't care. It's just like it's really good time doing the music with
Hmm.
them. So the creation process is my whole thing. I love the studio. I hate live. I think you probably read that in the book.
Yeah.
Because that I just feel like I should be in like some kind of weird little suit, a little pillbox hat with a cup asking for quarters while the accordion player plays. You know, I'm the
Hmm.
monkey.
Right.
I just recreate hits. I'm a jukebox. People yell. If I don't play the song that they don't like, they throw bottles at me and they spit. And if I play the ones that they like, then they just go beat the hell out of each other. And I mean, basically, I'm the world's best paid babysitter. That's all I do live.
Yeah.
But when I'm in the studio, I can create things. When I'm live, I recreate things, and it's just never the same. Yeah, there's some special moments. There's some really good moments that, like, literally give you goosebumps, thinking about it, but
Yeah.
very few
Yeah.
compared to like 30 years in the studio and maybe three or four goosebump moments live. I mean, I'll take the studio any day.
Yeah. Big hockey fan. I grew up in upstate New York, so we had minor league hockey, which is even scrappier and more fun.
Rochester, yeah, yeah.
I
We
have a
got we
picture.
we have an El Paso minor league hockey team, and it's great because it's just like the movie Slapshot. They drop the puck and they just start fighting.
It's totally like
There's
that.
no hockey. I married a Canadian whose father played with the Montreal
I
Canadiens.
saw that in the book, yeah.
Yeah, so I've got a hockey connection that goes way back. I've seen 48 Stanley Cups personally, and this one was really sweet.
So well deserved, man. They played so well. I was gonna ask you, are they gonna bring the cup to your house by any chance?
August.
Yeah, shut up.
No, I'm serious. Danny Wirtz, the son of the owner of the Blackhawks, is
Right?
coming down for a weekend with the cup.
Ah,
I'm gonna pee in it. I'm gonna drink wine out of it. I'm gonna and that guy comes with it that
with the
polishes
gloves.
with white gloves and all that
Totally.
stuff.
That's awesome.
So I hope you polish it pretty well after I pee in it. No, the cup is coming to El Paso in August.
And do you ever skate? Do you skate?
I used to be a goalie.
Yeah, okay.
There's a real well-known picture of me in a Blackhawks jersey with a stick. I felt like so weird being a forward. I was always a goalie. I was like, "Where's my mask and my pads?"
Yeah.
You know, they wanted to do a hockey shoot, and I was just like, "Well, no, I can't. I need pads. I don't. So they had me as a forward, and yeah, I don't like those guys. I'm a goalie.
I also wanted to ask you about country music because I grew up with country music, George Jones, and
Patsy Cline, Hank Williams, three, and listen,
love it.
that's what I just got done doing, which is
Mm.
why I'm so drunk during this interview. I've been up all night doing country stuff. I played pedal steel till 3 in the morning, and then I played slide guitar till 6 in the morning. And this Dusters record, which is on our label, it is just gonna blow people away. They're gonna be like, oh, Ministry, industrial rock, this and that, blah 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 blah, and then we just come out. I know Buck Satan kind of freaked a few people out.
Yeah,
This is even better than Buck Satan.
that's
And
awesome.
that's my favorite album of all time.
And
So,
pedal steel's not a easy instrument.
no, it's like being a busker in a New York subway. You gotta play like your 2 feet are going, your 2 arms are going. You got like, harmonica mic here, and you're playing away. And I made $75 one day busking,
Wow, that's
playing
not bad.
pedal steel and harmonica. So that's pretty cool.
That's not bad at all. Not bad at all. So, are you happy that this book is out? Or
It's really weird because I've been working on a fiction book for 28 years.
mm,
Okay, that I'm 100 pages from being done, and now I finally have the ending. It's a book about the power of persuasion, where this guy watches his dad hang himself early in life, and then he just wants to get back at the world. And he goes out to dive bars and finds like just loser drunk people that are at the same dive bar at 3 o'clock in the afternoon and talks them into suicide.
oh,
And there's this whole suicide rash going on in the city of Chicago, and they can't figure out why the suicide rates are up like 20%. This guy just goes around and talks people into killing themselves. Like, why are you living?
mm,
You're useless.
mm-hmm,
What are you doing here? You know?
yeah.
And the name of the book is Mindfuck. And as soon as today I'm done with the Dodgers, I go back on finishing that book. So my next book will be a fiction book. And then I've got this college circuit tour that I'm doing where I'm doing different lectures at different colleges for political science,
Wow.
uh, music business or business seminars, uh, social adjustment of being like known and things like
Mm-hmm.
this.
That should be cool.
I'm looking more forward to that than my first platinum record by
Mm.
far.
Oh wow.
This is so cool. I love talking to these people, but
Yeah.
you have to be prepared. I put more preparation into one lecture than I do in 40, 50 shows
Wow.
because that's muscle memory. You just go out there, you spit out the hits, it's muscle memory.
Yeah.
You know what to do, blah, 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 blah. But to do a college lecture, that's the shiznit. I don't have a crystal ball to see what's in my future. I do know this. Ministry's done. And I know I've said this before with The Last Sucker. Um, we did The Last Sucker, and I thought that was my last ministry thing. And then me and Mikey started jamming on Buck Satan, and we were doing all this country stuff. And then in between time, we'd start jamming on like heavy riffs. And Mikey's like, you gotta release this, man. I'm like, no, no, I said it, I'm done. This is over. And he talked me into. So, if you like the new record, From Beer to Eternity is the name of the record.
Yeah.
If you like the new record, thank Mikey. If you don't like it, blame Mikey. I didn't want to do it, and he talked me into it, and I'm glad I did. I think it's a good record. So.
And you said he was really in the book. You said he was really happy with what he was doing, and
Oh no. Well, he died 2 days after he left here.
yeah, yeah.
He got done with his last part, and he just looked at me and went like, "Dude, we did it. We did it." And then he went off and he died on stage.
Yeah.
So he did it.
Yeah.
He did it.
Yeah.
He went out like he wanted to. Like I already told my wife, when I die, I don't care where I die in this house or whatever, bring me out to the studio and prop me up over the mixing desk and take a picture so I can die like I want.
Instagram it, tweet it, Facebook
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
And some of your ashes are going to space, right? That's so cool.
Yes. There's 10 grams of ashes that go into space. Timothy Leary took care of that, and the rest Angie gets, and I don't know what the rest is going to happen with, but really, I'm not going to care.
Right,
I'm
exactly.
going to be off somewhere way better.
Exactly. So, in this process of writing this book, then, has it made you sentimental for the past at all, or is it influencing the future at all, or is the past the past?
Well, like I said, it's a snapshot.
Yeah.
So, there's no regrets. There's no yearnings for anything more. There's just that's just what happened.
Yeah.
So I viewed it in that sense. Like, yeah, of course, there's some things that I cringe upon when I read the like. I really did that. That's dumb. That's just a dumbass maneuver. And but it's a snapshot. And so you get done with it and you move on. And that's basically what I'm doing.
Well, I really loved your book, Al. I have it's very charming in places. It's hilariously funny, and then there are times when I go, I can't read this.
Right?
Yeah.
Well, that's life.
Yeah, it is. It's messy and
you know what? We are going to do one more tour.
okay.
Obviously Mikey's dead, but Tommy Victor will come back into the picture from Prom, and Sin, JB from Killing Joke and all that. He's on keyboards. Aaron on drums, and it'll pretty much be the same band. We'll do one more tour. I'm not doing another Ministry album, but I'll do one more tour. Apparently, I'm being summoned.
That's fine.
It has been such a pleasure talking to you.
You too. You too.
You're a sweetheart.
Thank you so much, Elle. It was so much fun.
All right, you take care.
All right, bye, Elle.